right, then I'll move around the corner.
Thank you.
I feel important now.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, Phil, that was,
John.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, John got the sinking chair.
Oh.
From Abbeville, replacement.
But I got promoted
He's
here.
the one that always says, oh, they don't fall down.
The chair is fine.
They've been stealing our chairs. And one came back, I couldn't make it roll,
Yeah.
and we tipped it. Every wheel was
Otherwise,
just
please
jam-packed with
wait,
hair.
and you will be joined into
What'd
the...
you
Well,
do?
then we gotta have a.
Practically stuffed it up my nose.
Want to make sure I put here again.
Please announce yourself.
Don't be shy.
Yes, this is Joe Ariel from Vanderwater and Vanderwater.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey.
Who else is on there? Is somebody else
It's me,
on
Justin.
there?
I'm on here too.
Who is?
Justin. Hi, I'm
Justin, how
Justin.
you doing?
How about Dan? Dan on there
Pretty
yet?
good, how are you? I haven't heard him.
Hope he didn't fall asleep. Christine, you might have to call Dan. If he does what he did Monday
Yeah.
night.
Actually, I'll,
Oh,
I didn't bring my phone down.
because usually he's the
but I'll
first
give
one
you a
on.
copy of this. What time is it actually?
Well, it's close.
Seven.
It is 7.
It is seven.
I can't believe
Excuse me.
that's right, yeah.
He goes, are you awake? All right, welcome to the Pawling Joint Sewer Commission's November 9th meeting. If you could please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry, I forgot the chorus this time. That training here in the other. All right, I can't see that. All right, hopefully everybody had a chance to read the minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
No second?
Any questions?
No?
No.
Good.
All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And treasurer's report, can I get a motion to accept the treasurer's report as presented?
So moved?
Second?
Any questions?
No.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And can I get a motion to accept the vouchers report as presented?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second it.
Any questions on that? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, I'm gonna make a motion to transfer the amount of $50,186.32 from O and M account to O and M account. Isn't there normally
I usually-
numbers?
There is.
Okay, that's why I'm
I'm
stumbling.
just trying to shorten it up.
Okay.
We don't really need the
All right.
numbers, I don't.
Okay, so the O and M account, that's why I stumbled though.
Sorry.
To the checking account, to pay the October 2023 vouchers. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to transfer $87,591.01 from capital account to checking account for final payment of the West Main Street Pump Station upgrade and $600 to pay the New York Rural Water Association.
I'll second.
Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, New business, reference 7123, customer number 10111, requesting a waiver of penalty in the amount of $43.88. Does
Okay, hold on.
anybody have any questions?
Get the end number. You know. I'm sorry.
Or do you want to call him?
He's on the phone right now.
But we can call him.
I can't.
Oh, I can just put him on speaker. I'll do that.
Okay, I'm sorry, where'd we
Dan?
we got confused.
Yeah, can I just put you on speaker on my phone right now? Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Dan, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Okay.
very good.
Put that over by the mic over the phone. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so, did anybody have any questions regarding the waiver request for customer 10111?
Well, we've,
Yes.
Yes, and, is this the person that's already had one of these?
Well, she had a late fee once before.
that was paid, correct?
It was paid. She paid that.
Okay.
But she's saying that she didn't receive her water or sewer bill because her neighbor had it all that time.
I'm not inclined to waive that. Anybody else have any?
Well, I'm just, it's just difficult to give waivers every,
I know.
you wanna help everybody out, but everyone has to pay their bills. I mean, it's unfortunate.
She'll look at her neighbors next time the bill comes. She'll know the schedule.
I'm opposed to granting it as well.
I'm opposed also.
All right, so does someone want to make a motion, or I'll make the motion that we do not grant that waiver? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Alright.
All right, we have another waiver for a penalty for customer 10328. Feel like it's in the same situation.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to make a motion regarding that?
I'll make the motion. I won't be here next year. I forgot this.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. So just to be clear, you made the motion to not,
Right.
okay, all right.
Deny.
Deny it, thank you. All right, draft budget, so everybody has that in their packet.
Mhm.
And the second page goes with it,
Yeah, the second page goes with it to,
to break out the personnel line.
Okay.
So, if you look at our current 2023 budget, we did take a beating in a couple of areas. We, as you are aware, we had some major grease issues in the trunk line, and we had multiple backups of sewer where we had to have emergency call-outs to vac all of that out. We also had the storm events where we had to get assistance on, and we also have had some repair issues. So it has,
Are those falling within different lines? I'm sorry.
Yes.
yeah, there
Yeah,
are a
okay.
couple
All
different
right.
lines, but
No problem.
yeah. So in the current budget, we are going to be moving, because you'll see there's some red ones where we've exceeded. We're gonna be moving some funds around within the lines that hopefully aren't going to get used up, drained. We still are gonna probably fall a little short. But I think moving into next year, we will be in a better position with the hopefully the rate increases, a new rate system that we're looking at. So, so in the proposed 2024 budget, Christine and I sat and worked on this, looking at the last couple of years, looking at the situation we're in this year, but knowing that, you know, the storm events, these really radical storms that we've had were unexpected, and I don't think any of us were aware how bad that grease situation was in the trunk line. So that's been a tremendous hit to our budget, is trying to clean that situation up. And so I do know that we still have repairs and equipment needed for the sewer plant, but I'm hoping that when we take a good look at this, that there's hopefully maybe some funding that some maybe grant funding that we can try to get, and seeing where there's some things that might be able to wait a little while so we can see where things are landing. So I think it's a pretty decent draft. I know that you're just getting it, so you need time to really look at it. Next month we'll set next month's meeting for the public hearing on it, so we can address any concerns or questions that you all have. As far as to keep ourselves in a situation, in a hopefully positive situation, and also because we are looking at, we increased the water rates, and now we're looking at increasing the sewer rates. I felt like it was not a time for us as commissioners to receive a higher compensation. I felt keeping us at the same number, I felt was fair with the increases that we're putting on all of our taxpayers. However, Christine has worked extremely hard for us, and I felt with all the extra work that she's taken on, I felt that she deserved some compensation, so I have proposed to increase her salary at 5%, but leaving us at the same rate that we are getting now. So I just wanted that so that you know where these numbers are coming from. That second page breaks it all out for you.
Are we looking for a public hearing at the next meeting?
Yeah.
And when does it have to be approved by?
Budget?
Really, the next
The
meeting.
next meeting,
Yeah.
right?
Because then it will take effect January.
Yeah, gotcha, right,
So,
okay.
right. So, you know, over the next month now, you'll have time to go over it. We'll address any of the questions that the commission has, but we'll address any public questions there are as well on the budget.
That's good.
Is there anything in the budget for next year for mediating that problem from Trinity Pawling with the pipe coming down, with the groundwater affecting us?
Well, that's Trinity Pawling.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
So we are gonna try to have a meeting with Trinity Pawling this coming week when Dan's here in town, to discuss their options and
Yeah, just to get them.
and Dan, you can chime in if you want on this, but to
If I may, I'd be happy to. We implemented a program to TV, televise sewers on Trinity Pawling, and also to monitor flow from Trinity Pawling. I've written 2 letters to the administration over the last month summarizing our findings with some recommendations, and it is my hope that we'll be able to sit down with Trinity Pawling and develop a schedule where they can make improvements that won't break their bank, but will take us in the right direction to remove that extraneous water. And I'm hoping very much that we can have an initial meeting next week with them to talk about that.
So, and certainly, you know, if we can help them acquire funding or something
right.
like that, you know.
But ultimately, it's their responsibility.
Yeah, it's on their property, it's their,
Do we know
Their
what size
stormwater.
line that is? What
I'm
size
sorry?
sewer line that is?
Dan, do you know what
There's a couple
size?
of different ones. What's the
I
main
didn't
one?
hear the question, sorry.
What size is the pipe, the sewer line?
There's two different lines that are very in need of maintenance. One is the main line from the south side of the main building. It goes across that front lawn area to a point near the cafeteria where it crosses under 22. That's an 8-inch sewer. And both the manholes and the sewer are in need of significant repair, and that's not a cheap fix. And my expectation would not be that as something they would undertake in 1 year or one project, but they would, over a period of 2 or 3 years, fix that system. The other line comes from the rink area on the south side of the campus, and also traverses that whole front lawn area. That's a gravity sewer right now. And unfortunately, the lawn area also receives all of the stormwater running off from the entire campus. So that sewer from the rink to Route 22 is essentially acting like an under drain to that whole front lawn area. And what I'd like to talk to Trinity Pawling about is converting that into a semi pressure system where a smaller diameter pipe, relatively inexpensively installed, would eliminate most of that I&I. And that's something that I'm hoping the chairman and I will be able to sit down with management at Trinity Pawling next week and work out some of these schedules.
Great, thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions on the budget at this time? I mean, I know you guys need some time with it, so.
The one thing I would like to point out is I might not be here for next month's meeting. And I just wanted to say that I think Christine is well worth the additional 5%. I'll put that out there right now, just based on, she does more administrative work than just the day-to-day operations, so I just wanna
Thank you.
put that out there, so.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make a motion to set the public hearing for our next meeting date of December 14th. Do I have a second for that?
I'll second.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Are you thirds in?
Yeah, 30.
All right, so I don't know if either of you have any updates regarding Castagna, or should I turn it to Dan?
The only thing I know about ASPCA is, Castagna is moving along, is that they changed contractors up there.
Which one? ASPCA?
So I think that's why it's going a little slow.
Okay.
I did notice they were doing a lot of survey work out there recently. I'm not sure if that's part of Castagna or the state. I saw them out on 22 actually, doing quite a bit of survey
Yeah.
work. I'm not sure if that's something.
And so is this a third person now? Because they,
The contractor?
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm not sure. That's, James told me that the other day. Cause all I noticed they did was put up, the erosion control fences and, did a little grubbing up there, you know, but that was about it. And Castagna is just moving along. They wouldn't be out on 22 for any reason.
I didn't mean
They
to,
don't-
I think it was the SPC.
Yeah,
They were
it must
actually,
be ASPCA.
they were parked up on 55 where the entrance comes down to 22.
Yeah.
And I saw them, you know, doing survey work there, so.
Dan, do you have anything for either of them?
I don't. I meant to call the engineer for ASPCA this week and I didn't get to it, so I apologize for that. I will reach out and try to get a schedule and provide that to the commission.
Okay, thank you. All right, Dave, you have anything that, okay. Dan, do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Just that a subcommittee is working on a revised IMA, updated IMA. That will be delivered tomorrow, and I believe the next meeting is on the 15th. So hopefully that seems to be moving along pretty smoothly. We have some questions for the elected officials, both in the town and the village, but I think they're relatively easily defined, but decisions will need to be made. So that'll happen next Wednesday.
Okay, thank you. Is that it, Dan?
That's all I have.
Okay. Justin, do you have anything?
I don't have anything right now.
Okay. Do we have any questions for Justin? And I'm sorry, did we have any questions for Dan? Sorry, didn't mean to skip over you, Dan. No?
Well, I'll answer anything anybody asks.
Oh, careful with that, Dan.
This could be a serial.
Could be interesting, yes. All right, well, if nothing else, anything else that's, hasn't been?
Well, we did get a revised map plan and report for that extension down Route 22 just last week and stuff. We got it from the engineer, so that'll be being worked on probably now to next year, I would think, for the following steps.
Okay, thank you.
Did a letter go out to the school?
Yes, and the superintendent responded to me and said she was looking into it and she'd get back to me. So, I haven't heard anything as of yet.
Okay.
All right, well, if nothing else, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, everyone on the
Thanks, Joe,
phone.
thanks, Dan, thanks, Justin.
Thank you, everyone.
Jim
Good night.
Bob and John Boy.
Well.